and welcome to your weekly gaming update. My name is Locke and we're ready to talk about some video games. It's been a crazy week and I'm sorry that this is late, but just like my wife tells me, better late than never. So, first off, Dota2 got my invite. I'm in there. I'm running lanes. I'm actually doing okay for not playing a MOBA in about 10 years. Oh, that's a lie. I played Heroes of New Earth. I played League of Legends when those came out. Kind of sworn them off as a personal choice, but I'm back right into it. Super competitive still. These are, again, one of the most vile communities out there in terms of you make a mistake and you get crucified for it. So take that as a warning. I'm going to try and get a regular group going together. So if you're playing Dota 2, let me know. At least, you know, it'd be nice to just get and not super hardcore. I know you do have to be sort of with it and well organized, and play once a week just with people I know, because I think that'd be fun and a little better than people telling me to choke on my own vomit when I do something wrong, like buy the wrong item. But so far so good. Again, they play all the same. I'm curious to see what Valve does with this to separate it from the pack in terms of how they're going to monetize it, what kind of business model they're going to use, and really make this sort of the best one. Because really, League of Legends, Riot with League of Legends has I think they're doing a wicked job with what they do, with all their different costumes and skins and introducing new characters, and even their sort of fantasy / tech melding. They're doing a really good job. But I'm going to stick with Dota 2, see where it goes, and yeah, just let me know. Comments below, fire me a message. Let me know if you're playing, because I'd love to get some games in. Next up, we have a very interesting game that pretty much defies genres. It's very hard to explain, and it's called A Valley Without Wind. And it's a single player or co-op game. You start off just in this world, and it's procedurally generated, so it's different every time, and you just kind of explore. And it's got some platforming to it, has RPG elements to it. You're leveling up a character, and the company, these are the guys that do AI War, which was another great game for the PC. And you can get this on Steam for 15 bucks. It's really unique, and I haven't spent a ton of time with it. I basically went through the tutorial level or dungeon or world, and yeah, they tell you that don't get attached to your character because they're gonna die, and there's permadeath in this. So when you start a new game, you start a new character, and it's all about gathering resources, kind of like Terraria, Minecraft, using them to access different areas, so you're platforming at the same time, but then you're growing in power like an RPG, and it's crazy. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'd love to get, I think it's up to 4-player co-op. So again, going to be playing that for the next week. I'll report back. I'm going to do a review on that over at Co-Optimus. And last but not least, Prototype 2 came out. Kind of fell under the radar, and apparently it's okay. It still isn't perfect, but one interesting thing about Prototype, is I had a lot of fun with the first one. It suffered from people kind of, its user base got split, I believe, on the original one between Infamous and Prototype, two very similar games. The open world, adventuring across the city, doing missions with superpowers, that sort of thing. So I think it's smart to put Prototype 2 out right now when there's not much to play. Relatively speaking, there's not a lot of AAA titles to play right now, but that being said, Prototype kind of still feels to me like a AA game, one of those games where you'd pick up for 40 bucks if it came out released at 40 bucks. I'm not saying it's a budget game, but I think it would do better, because you put that up against some of the top tier games, and it's tough to justify Prototype. But again, I haven't played it. This is all speculation. And word of mouth, but I'm interested in it. I really love superhero games. The first one was fun. It suffered from some irritating boss fights and some difficulty spikes, which were weird, but the powers were really cool. Adventuring around the city was fun. The side missions were repetitive as hell, so I hope they fix some of those things. Took out a little bit of the jank, introduced some more missions that weren't just race around or kill all these people. So that's Prototype 2. And this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be at the Calgary Comic-Con visiting a ton of different stars. We've got like Jake the Snake Roberts, Honky Tonk Man, the Star Trek Next Generation cast, Robert Englund. There's so many different people. A bunch of my friends are exhibiting there. We got Ben Rankle, Ryan Ferrier, Fiona Staples. They're all amazing artists and comic writers, and it's going to be exciting. Headed down there with Rocky and Kareem from the Tetris Effect, so we'll grab some video, we'll grab some pictures, post those up, and I'll link to those hopefully on my Twitter and Google+, and you can check out what goes on at the Calgary Comic-Con. So stay tuned for that. I think that's it for this week. Thank you so much for sticking with me. We will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Peace.